Kia ora, welcome to September 22's drone flyover video for the Te Ahu at Turanga Manawatū Tararua Highway update. This month you're flying with me, Chrissy. I'm one of the project engineers for Zone 1, which is the western access and where our video starts. So as you can see there on the right hand side, that's going to be the new Fitzherbert East Road alignment, which will bring us up to the roundabout just where the cyclists are. On the left hand side is our local road. That's going to lead us out to Gateway Park, which is going to be our new car park and access way to the Gorge walking track. That's currently where Bridge 2's compound is. So we've been shut down for winter, but we're going to be kicking back off now with some drainage lines and earthworks in October. So you can see just as we fly over that area in green there, that's going to be cut down around 4 metres, and that's where we're going to join into our Bridge 2, Parahiki Island Bridge. So you can see there the first pier's well out of the ground now and just got one column left to pour. And the next stage for that is that we're going to be casting the Pier Table ready for the first form traveller. So that'll be a massive milestone for Bridge 2. And as we come over the rail line, move into Zone 2, and we come along the Viaduct Bridge. And the last video you might remember Mike sharing that we had 6 out of the 16 piles drilled. We're now currently sitting at 12 out of the 16 piles drilled. The team's made really great progress there. The northern abutment has also been cast and the back wall's progressing well. Pier 6 columns have started as well. And as we move up through Zone 2 here, we're into a bit of earthworks. You can see a culvert's just been put in there down below us. And we move into Fill 9. So Fill 9 is going to be a bit of a steep one up the hill at a 10% grade. And you can see there some of the batters has already been put in, and we've had a great grass strike for the season. And the trucks are still working well. We've got a real nice day when this video's been taken. Just at the north of these batters here, you see the trees just on the right. Down in that hole is a GRS wall that we're going to be making. It's going to be around 30 metres in height total. The team's making real good progress there as well through the winter months, and we're up at around 10 to 12 metres now. And we come up to cut 13. So cut 13 is the largest cut on the project in volume, and there's around 2.2 million cubes in total to come out of this cut, and there's around 599 cubes left to come out. So you can see there just on the left hand side all the fault lines running through there too, and the type of material that's coming out here is called Conglomerate Material. And as it's been cut out of cut 13, it's been used as fill throughout Zone 2 and 3 in the project. So the area we're coming up to now is called Fill 11. And you can see we've put another culvert in there just beyond this sediment retention pond, culvert 15, and we've got about 20,000 cubes left to go in there for that fill to be complete. Again, we've got a few dump trucks working away unloading in there, and they're around 45-ton dump trucks in there, and that's fill 12 just below us, and then we're moving out of Zone 2 and into Zone 3, and this is our access track which connects the both. And this is where we run the conglomerate from cut 13 into fill 14. So we've partly filled fill 14 to enable us to be able to do the Meridian Kibble crossover, which has been completed really well. You'll see below there that's our triple box culvert, and that's progressed really well since the last video, though the head walls are in. Coming up there, you'll see that on the right hand side of your screen there, that's a second stream diversion that we've worked through the winter and got in. So we're really preparing ourselves to get into some earthworks here in the summer. And just where the crane is, so that's our Te Ahu wind farm underpass, and that is our double barrel cast in situ box culvert underpass. And the last wall was just poured there recently last week. So we're in great progress. Zone 3, as you heard before, it's a really challenging zone for us. Might be at the top of a hill, but it's in a gully at the top of a hill, and it's really wet. So we've spent a lot of time this winter getting some culverts in there and a few stream diversions just to set us up to try to get some great progress done in the summer months. You'll see our sediment retention ponds there. In Zone 3, they've held up really well during the winter. So there's just constant maintenance of those. We put some flock in the water, which helps connects itself to the particles of the silt and the dirt and weighs them down, so we release nice clean water into the environment. And as we come up here now, we can see Bridge 10. Again, heaps of progress out here during the winter with our MSC walls are now complete. So this is making great progress for earthworks again to start in October. This is called Cut 25, so the road will be cut through here. And as we exit Zone 3 into Zone 4, this gully is what we call Fill 18. It's a real tricky area. It's been very wet, and the team's going to really be focusing on here in the summer to get some dirt moved. Beyond Fill 18, we've got Fill 19, which is where we're going to be putting one of the longest culverts in the project. It's going to be a total of 160 metres long. And you can just see these benches coming into the shot now. That's Cut 28. And while we've seen Cut 13 had the largest volume cut on the project, this one's the deepest. So it's the tallest cut that you see from the Woodfalls end. And it is 61 metres deep from top to subgrade of the road. And there's some really cool geology in this area. You can see it's kind of a blue-grey colour, and that's what we call the papa material. And that's over 5.3 million years old. We also have another type of rock in this area called grey wacky, and it's over 113 million years old. And it's actually a German word for that, meaning dirty sandstone. So as we come down here in the cut now, you see we're around Fill 20 here, and that's just around 8 metres away from being finished. And we come into Cut 30's just appearing there. So Cut 30, that straddles the Mohaka fault line. So the material's been quite fractured that's been coming out of there. And you'll see we've set up another compound there, so that's where we keep our a lot of our dumpers and scrapers and where the guys go in for their smoko. Locally known on site as a spiky knob. And you'll see these grass batters either side in that area. That's called Fill 21, and that's largely complete just around the subgrade level. So you'll see from that level, we do a series of tests to make sure that the subgrade's suitable, and then we start bringing in our pavement material and we start building up our layers of the road. And coming up here is the Manga Manaya bridge. This area is a historically significant area for the local iwi, so we've went back to redesign a solution that has a much lower impact on the environment. We intend to have the ground improvements completed by the end of the summer months. And as we move in this area, it's Fill 22. And this is what we refer to as the Eastern Roundabout. So works are going to kick off here. We spent a lot of the winter really planning how works is going to take off here. So during the summer months, we're going to kick off and get a lot of the culverts in to help with the drainage down here, and realign some of the utilities and put in some new utilities. And that's your flyover for September. Thanks for coming along the journey with me.